Hi, welcome to Moonsong Mystic Tarot Therapy. I'm Amber. So we're going to pull the page number for the mandala book today and see where Source takes us. Energies for the week. All right, page 100. Ooh, it's got some real completion energy around it. Completion. I was just talking to somebody. For those of you that are familiar with the tarot, and you don't have to be, because I'm going to explain what I'm saying, but there's two cards. There's the Wheel of Fortune, which is the number 10 card in the tarot, the major arcana card number 10. And then there's the World card, which is the number 21 card, again in the major arcana of the tarot. And there's the major arcana and there's the minor arcana. Anyway, that's a whole nother can of worms. But we're always on a timeline. We're always on a karmic path. Sometimes we complete a karmic path and that moves us onto a new timeline or a new karmic path. And each path has its lessons, has its joys, has its struggles, and it's all just for our soul's expansion, right? So the Wheel of Fortune, the number 10, is kind of my what is up must come down, what is down must come up. But it can sometimes have to do with being stuck in a karmic pattern. And we just keep going around and around until we learn what we need to learn. And then we complete it. And the completion looks more like the World card to me, the number 21 card, which has to do with, like a major completion. Like we learned what we needed to learn from that cycle, that circle, that pattern. And now we're moving on to a new karmic pattern or a new timeline. So this is a really good time of year to have some major completions, like, oh, think I've learned what I need to learn from this cycle within myself. A lot of times with someone or someone's else, like, oh, I learned what I need to learn from this job. I'm going to go ahead and find another job, start another job. Oh, I learned what I needed to learn from this relationship. I'm ready to let it go. Or I'm ready to do things differently with this person and stop repeating the same patterns we've been doing because we've learned what we needed to learn, and it's time to ascend and grow out of that. So let's go to page 100 of the mandala. And we can be ready to do things differently, and sometimes other people aren't. And that's where we get to navigate. If you're not going to grow with me, then we're probably going to grow apart. And again, really good time of year to either grow up with somebody or somebody's, or let go and make room for people or peoples that are vibing where we're vibing. So page 100 and then 101 is self-esteem. Let you guys take a look. Lots of red. These ones are both really pretty too. Lots of root chakra. Getting root chakra. Your needs matter. You have a right to be here, root chakra. You deserve to feel safe in your body, in your home, in your relationships, in your job, all of it. Community, friends, car. You deserve to feel safe here on planet Earth. Okay, self-esteem. Your deeper nature is passionately engaged with life, even if you come across as shy and hesitant. But low self-esteem can hold you back and cause you to cut yourself off from others. Learn to value your own nature and make the most of your sensitivity. Symbols. The female form, the circle of the female form. The circle of 12 vibrant women in this mandala reminds you that you are a shining being, as valued and worthy as any other. Each form is perfect in its vibrant energy, as is every female body. Self-doubt and insecurity can obscure your awareness of your personal power. Guilt, shame, self-hate, or fear can get in the way of engaging with life. Other signs of low self-esteem include settling for less because you think you don't deserve better, or simply being confused about what you want. Recognize your sensitivity as an asset, which keeps you in touch with your emotions and also with the vulnerabilities of others. As the female bodies taper to a point that pierces the central cell of the mandala, so self-esteem touches the center of our beings. Okay, very cool. So these female forms, and these are the legs, right, touching the center of the mandala. I loved each form is perfect in its vibrant energy, as is every female body. So good. So yeah, what I'm getting is you might have a hard time with this major completion, with this starting, not just turning a page, but starting a whole new chapter in life. And like, you know, as far as career, it doesn't necessarily have to be a new job, just like it doesn't necessarily have to be a new relationship. Like it may be something brand new externally to you, but a lot of times these major changes and starting new chapters, it all starts within us, right? But in the letting go, if you're struggling with self-esteem, you're not going to have the confidence to let go, because what are you letting go for? Like, is there something better for you? Yes, absolutely. If a pattern, or like if someone isn't mirroring back to you, whether it's partner, friendship, whatever that looks like, job, family, children, if someone's, and of course not small children, but if your external world is not mirroring back to you how you've come to value yourself, then it's time to let go of whatever that is. So again, so that you can make room for your external world to mirror back to you the healing that you've done. You know, if you've struggled with self-esteem stuff and you're healing it, and you now know that your body is good and that your worth is also not tied to your appearance, you are worthy because you exist, then you're going to want to have people that are on that same wavelength. If you're learning to respect yourself, you're going to want people that respect and value you. Yeah, let's see. Other signs of low self-esteem include settling for less because you don't deserve better, or simply being confused about what you want. It's a good week to figure out what you want and what you need to let go of. Again, whether it's just internally or internally and externally as well, so that you can start this new chapter, because you are worthy. You are worthy of high vibe everything, because you're high vibe. We'll pull a card from the Goddess Tarot for a little clarifier. This stayed in the box, and this, had to do with my little daily tarot quickie. And it was about, until we accept what has been and where we are, we can't move past it. So if you're struggling with self-worth, low self-esteem stuff, until you really accept it and look at it, you can't heal it and move past it. This is the Chariot movement. Rhiannon is the goddess on here. She's dressed in yellow, which is confidence, and she's got this purple cape, which is crown chakra and being connected to source. And she's riding through the woods there. She's coming out of the woods. So yeah, if you're struggling, it's okay. Accept that you're struggling. If you don't know, that's okay. Accept that you don't know. This morning I got to look at how I settled for scraps from people in the past, childhood stuff, the belief systems and messages that I was given, whether spoken or unspoken, but I'm not wanted, I don't matter, I'm too much, I'm not enough. And then how, that translates today, and how, in my primary relationship, the things that we've been through. And so it's like, I still struggle with this fear of, if this happens or if this doesn't happen, am I going to be valued? And I just get to look at that fear, and I get to walk through it and accept that I still struggle with that fear, and it's okay and it's valid. But today I have the tools to navigate that. And I have people in my life who are willing and mature enough to navigate those kind of things with me. Let's do one more card. So the 10 of Cups, the happily ever after card. I love this card. It came out in reverse. We have to be willing to let go, whether it's belief systems, control, people, places, things, people that just no longer vibe. When you start to fall in love with yourself and do what's best for you, and you have, these people that aren't growing in that same way, it's hard to let go. But when you do, in the letting go, and it's interesting too, it's got the moon here. Letting go can be so hard because then there's this void. But this letting go, because for me, the moon there's hidden blessings. So you starting this new chapter, that's where you find these new relationships, just all the newness you're looking for is there on the other side of the letting go. And it doesn't always happen overnight. We know that, but it will come in, and there's hidden blessings even in the unknown that accompanies the letting go. So hopefully that made some sense for you, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and happy Halloween if you're into that. I love you.